I've been making a card using some handmade flowers, and I just wanted to show you how I go about making them. And right now they're only half done and they're kind of tacked to the card that I'm making. But I just wanted to show you the process. They're really easy to make. And what I do is I draw a spiral design with pencil, and you can even just cut out a spiral. You don't need to make the pencil marks. But once I do that, I cut out the spiral, and it'll look something like this. And then I erase the pencil marks so you can't see those markings. And from there, I lop off the end piece, I discard it, and then that center piece. And that's what we're left with. And they don't have to be perfect, and your spiral doesn't have to be perfect. And what we'll do is we'll start rolling the rose or the flower from the inside. Okay, so I'll just quickly roll that up just to show you, and it will look something like this. And what I'll actually do is just put a little bit of hot glue just on the end to secure it. And from there I take some ink, some dark ink, and I just rub my flower on the ink just to give the edges kind of a finished look. And it's nice to use two-sided paper. The pattern paper I'm using actually only has a pattern on one side, so what I will do is go ahead and take some ink and just put a little bit of color on the outside of the flower just in case that's noticeable. And that is really about it. And then once I glue it on to my card, I can go back and add a little bit of glitter with toothpicks. And then I'll actually hot glue these on to my card. So I'll come back later on once I have them the way I like them and all inked up, and I'll show you how I hot glue them. Hi, I'm back, and I just wanted to finish off adding the flowers to my card, and I've actually glued these ones on the side, and then the added butterfly. The butterfly stamp is from High Hopes. The fairy is also from High Hopes, Julie's Touch, and I think she's really beautiful. And the sentiment is also from High Hopes. So I'm going to glue these flowers on. They're actually just tacked on right now, and I use hot glue to glue them down. And that's the only thing to notice. Once you add the hot glue, there's no turning back, so you have to make sure that you're going to like the way the flowers are positioned. I have them all inked up. I have some extra ones here and some extra petals. When I tack them, I use glue dots, which work great. And then we'll just get rid of them as we start hot gluing everything in place. Okay, and hopefully I won't mess this up, but I am going to, I think, start with my big flower here. The only thing I have to take into consideration is the shape of this card, and it's the center step card, so it does have an opening here, so I don't want to glue that down, so I'll actually glue my big flower to the side here, down at the bottom, and I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue. Sorry for my big arm. Okay, and I'm going to add that right here, so my card will still actually open up. And some of them I will glue straight on, and then other ones I'll glue on the side, so there's a little bit of variation. I think these two I'll glue on the side, and then I'll just get rid of my glue dots there. Add a little bit of hot glue. And you can even press the centers into the hot glue. Some of them I press in and then some of them I just leave. Okay, so I've got those two on. I want to make sure my card will still open up. Yep, it will. And then I've got these flowers here to add on, which I'm thinking I'll just add on as one piece here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue, and then I have to remember about that little slit there, so it still opens up. And this flower here, I think it's looking too much to the left, so I'll actually adjust that. And we'll have that one looking more straight on. I think it might look a little better, and again I just want to make sure my card will open up. And then I have some leaves to add on, and I do have some other small flowers. If it's looking a little odd, I can always add maybe a small flower in the middle, or maybe add this one up at the top here. But I think what I'll do first is add my leaves in. And the leaves I just cut with a pair of scissors, so it's just kind of like a V shape, and then I will crease it in the middle and just add it at different points in the flower arrangement. Oh. Try that again. I have my glue gun actually unplugged because it won't reach my table here. I'm in the kitchen, and I think it needs probably to be plugged back in. Okay, so we're going to add this leaf. You can see it up there, and usually what I do on the one side I'll have 2 leaves, and the other side I'll have 3, just so it's not the same on both sides. Okay, and I think this leaf here I'll just slip in there, and maybe one more leaf just down at the bottom here. With the butterfly that I made, I actually cut 2 of them out, and I don't know if you can see the pop dots inside, and then I colored both of them with Copics and then joined them together so it's a little bit dimensional. And I think that's it. So there's the added flowers to my card. Still have a little bit more work to do. I want to add some ink around the edges, but that is it for now. Thanks for watching.